If I were to ask you guys, what's the difference between a passive investor and an active investor? What do you think that means? Like, you should pause the video and really think about that. What is a passive investor and an active investor? What's the difference there? The difference there is that an active investor, an active trader is going to be actively in their portfolio on a daily basis, making sure that they're looking at charts, making sure they're setting their zones, making sure they're setting their stop losses in trading view like this, where you have a zone over here and you're over on the right. You set a little plus, you click the plus button, you set a price point to alert you on your phone when it hits that price target. Okay. That's active. At 2 a.m. last night, I was up because my alerts were going off because stop losses were being hit, okay? And I'm up at 2 a.m. selling. That's called being active. Guys, if you're in pain right now, if you have a little bit of pain over this last 24 hours, like I have some pain. I lost 13% of my portfolio the last 24 hours. I also know guys that lost like 50% of their portfolio. Most people did. And it's because you're not active enough. You got to be an active. I'm going to show you guys. I'm going to give you the tools if you like that, if you want that. Okay. And I'm going to show you guys. I mean, I could never have predicted news, guys, but you got to be perceptive. I just released a video 2 days ago talking about the greatest superpower you could have as an investor, as a trader, and that's perception in your market. If you're quick to the news, you can make millions. You don't need to look at charts, dude. All these guys preaching about how they're so experts at charts. Yeah? Could you have read what happened last night with the news? No, you couldn't have. When the news happens, you could have just, literally you could make millions by doing this. You could just sit back and be really perceptive. When a piece of negative news comes out that's significant, press short. You just go to Bybit, get an account, 25x leverage, and press short. That's literally all you have to do to make a killing. I've made the largest trades I've ever done are shorts, and they're based off of news. You know, when Elon said, we don't accept Bitcoin at Tesla anymore for a purchase of Teslas or whatever. Even though it's retarded. By the way, guys, if you're purchasing a Tesla with Bitcoin, the tax implications alone, you're an idiot. That's just the bottom line. You don't know how to manage your money. But that aside, okay, I'm not going hard on Tesla and Elon right now. We're gonna keep it just what it is. So that aside, if you just press short when he said that, which I did, that was a roughly $76,000-ish day for me because I clicked short because off of news. So I'm just saying, I'm not trying to tell you guys to go sign up on Bybit and be a, irresponsible trader and put all your life savings online. I'm not even, look, this isn't financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but at the same time, guys, you got to be an active trader. You can't blame everyone else for you not being perceptive in the market. That's a really long intro, but I just had to get out of the way, guys, because, man, I have my own custom strategy that I've developed called Baseline Strategy. I've shown you guys in multiple videos my trades behind the curtain. You guys see, all my trades. You see what I'm doing for the most part. And I try to tell you guys, set your stop losses. I try to tell you guys these good pieces of info, but I just still feel like a lot of you right now are hurting, and I'm getting some DMs from people. It's like, man, how could I have known this? It's like, dude, nobody could have known it, but you can be perceptive. You can set in trading view. You can set an alert. I'll show you how to do it. But guys, welcome to Player One Signals. Okay. My name is Crypto Mike. Every day I try to show you how to make money in cryptocurrency. If you like making money in crypto, click the subscribe button, tick the notification bell. I appreciate you guys. Drop a comment. Let me know what kind of, projects you're looking at, where you think the market's headed, etc. We're going to dive right into the charts, guys. I'm going to show you momentum. I tell you guys all the time, I'm not really, oops, that's a wrong thing. I just moved around the screen. Sorry. I'm not really a big technical chart guy. I'll go get my technicals from other people I watch on YouTube. A lot of the technicals I get as far as, I'm not talking about support and resistance, but guys, once I draw it out here, I'll go watch 3, 4, 5 different videos on TAs for Bitcoin for the day, and I just use it as confluence. Why wouldn't I? Everyone's a little different, to be honest with you. No ones are the same. Like, there's very few people that are like the exact same. I'll go watch Crypto, see his thing on his iPhone. Today for the Bitcoin price, right? I'll go watch Moon. He's great at technical TAs. I have like 5 guys that I watch, you know? And these guys are always pumping their bags. Oh, Bitcoin's going to do this, and it could do this, but we don't know. It may not. It's always like no one wants to just say what they think, you know? I said what I think. Go watch my video from not this past Monday, but the Monday before last. I said we're going to continue to see a downtrend. If I don't know what date that was or whatever, but we continue to see the downtrend. I'm not trying to say I'm a fortune teller or whatever, but like, guys, I read momentum. Here's momentum. You tell me, what direction are the waves going in on top? Look at the waves on top. What direction are they going in? This is a daily time frame. So this is like, I don't know how many days ago. This is like a week ago or something. Yeah, this is like a week ago. All right. So look, you're telling me you couldn't see that, these waves are getting smaller from the top? Of course you can see that, guys. So I'm not a fortune teller. I'm just showing you I read momentum. And momentum, as soon as this closed right here, right? We had these smaller wave right here. We had bigger wave, smaller wave, smaller wave. This was a huge red flag for me. Now we bounced back a little, but we didn't close above these waves over here. Okay, we didn't close above those. And that to me was a big red flag because this wave is smaller than this wave. So I have to draw a line from here to here. And if I do that and I zoom out, I'm going to show you where my head is at on this. And I zoom out, price was going up. Waves were going down from those points. Do you guys know what that's called? I hope you guys are staying to this. Drop a like button right now. If you don't know what that was called, drop a like button. So you're about to learn something really valuable here. That's a divergence pattern. And I've been trading off a divergence pattern since, since January, since I first got this indicator and figured out what a divergence pattern is. By the way, when you buy the indicator from Market Cipher is another one. This is Market Spy. But when you buy Market Cipher, you got Crypto Face who does this whole thing on divergence patterns. That's why I learned it. So, this stuff you can pick up anywhere. But guys, bottom line is the price is going one direction. Waves are going in another. But it's just hard to come to terms with the fact that, what? That's a daily time frame. That's a massive time frame. That means it's going to drag price down. And if you were looking at this and you knew, like I knew, you could have shorted right there. You don't even need any news. The news comes and it just confluences out everything you thought, and boom, you just short it thousands of dollars. Now, I don't like shorting Bitcoin. It's just a bad vibe. I feel like you get bad karma sometimes, but man, I've made a lot of money shorting Bitcoin. So I made a lot of money in both directions. But guys, it's much easier to see this divergence pattern and say, okay, I know what it should do. It's a lot harder to actually do it, to actually pull out, to actually click short in a bull market. Oh my God, what am I doing, right? That's a hard thing to do, guys. So when I tell you it takes discipline, and it kind of takes some serious cojones, man, you got to trust, and you got to work through it when it goes up in the opposite direction. How far do you let that go? You got to set some stop losses, right? It's tough, man. Leverage trading is not even that much fun. I don't like it. It's really stressful. It really is. But when you're winning, it's fun. It's like, it's a thrill. I mean, we're all kind of gamblers in a sense that we're gambling. So it's fun. Anyways, the momentum. So you see these waves, right? Now let's go down to a smaller time frame. Let me show you today. Let me go down to an hour and let's see what happened today. Let's look at the momentum from the bottom. Let's just look at it. What does it look like? Let's zoom out a little. Okay, this is the last few days. All right, you see these waves up here. We're okay. Okay, it's kind of pulling up a little bit, but you have a lot of stuff going on here. I know you guys don't know everything that's going on here, but I just want you to look at the waves. I'm gonna keep this really easy for you guys. Smaller wave. Uh-oh, that's okay. Well, that's not good. Is there a divergence? Let's look at the divergence. Is it divergence? Okay, did price go up while that's going? No. Okay, no divergence. Okay, smaller wave. Oh man, rough. Smaller wave. And you know, it right when that red dot right there happens, it's clipped. All right, the wave is clipped, so we can consider that a point. So we can draw a line from one wave to another. So that is technically a smaller wave. As soon as that red dot clipped, okay, and we're on an hour chart. So 1 hour later, like that happens, and then boom, the red dot clips. Boom. Okay. And you can see where we're at with price up here. I'm down here looking at the waves. And I will blow this up for you guys a little bit so you see more of what I'm talking about. And then what happens? A smaller wave. Now, shit had already hit the fan. All right? That's just what it is. But this today, the news hits, you know, early morning time. You know, it really got around to everyone, and bam, everything just heinous dump. And obviously we go from the smaller wave to, you know, this crazy dump down here. And we already had a crazy dump here. I mean, when you see these two GPS dots right here, those are two dots that are saying, hey, this is a low. This is a low. Major, major low. Maybe think about longing, but we don't see that shorter wave to the upside. See how these are deep? These are what we call anchor waves. These are trigger waves, okay? And you don't see a direction to the upside until right here. And so you really, it was a quick, I don't like the quick ups. I don't like that. I like the long drawn out waves to the upside. So if I go way back when we were doing things a little differently around here, all right, if I go back a little bit more, let me blow up price for you guys so you can see what I'm talking about. Because that's a little deceiving, huh? When it's small like that, it doesn't even look like it moved. But, you know, I like more when I see a direction that's clear. And obviously hindsight is always 20/20, guys. I get that. But I don't know. Just for me, like this direction, see these waves? If I zoom in here, these are hours. This is a whole day. All right. But this direction right here, this is nice. There's a lot of reasons why that's nice. But that's what I look for. I look for direction. Once I see direction, I'm placing a long. Boom, right there. All right. And so as a momentum reader, that's what you do. You read those momentum waves. And there's a lot of other confluences that I look at. I looked at trap traders over on High Block Capital. I think I have my 3rd or 4th video. I go into how you find trap traders. That's a great video. And that I use it as a confluence. Okay, everything we do is a confluence. So where's Bitcoin going right now? I can tell you guys just from looking at this that we're not done. All right, we're not done. As crazy as that sounds, we're not done. And the reason we're not done is because if I go out on a much higher time frame, like a weekly, we now see some crazy momentum that I saw weeks ago back here. As soon as we closed right here, guys, there was trouble, major, major trouble. And the reason there was major trouble is because those 2 points right here, this point to that point, the waves were smaller. But this point to that point on a weekly time frame, price went up. That's a major, major divergence. And eventually those divergence patterns are so strong, they just pull price down with it. Eventually it does. Eventually it does. And when it does, there's hell to pay. And that's what we're experiencing right now. We're experiencing the major pull down. But I got to tell you guys something. There's good news. There's silver lining. There's silver lining in all of it. And let me tell you what that is. Let me show you. Well, it just so happens that the indicator that I got has a special feature. And the special feature is that it has some, we'll just say some algorithms built into it where it can kind of read whether or not we're going to keep going down or we're going to see a bounce back. And I want you guys to pay attention to this symbol right here, where you get this triangle and this green dot, okay? There's a little bit of hope here. Now we have 3 days and 22 hours to go until this weekly candle closes. But make no doubt about it. If we close with this green dot and this triangle, I am taking that as a reversal. When it does this on higher time frames, I rarely see it wrong, okay? And what it's basically reading is like based on history, when it gets this low this fast, etc., this is usually impulse, and we could see a reversal. and it's betting that the reversal is probably going to happen pretty quick. So this is telling me, guys, that we most likely hit a bottom. So what I'm looking for in the near future is I'm looking for a reversal, and I haven't pulled up my support and resistance zones or anything like that. I have none of that here. I'm just looking at simply momentum. And what I'll be looking for are smaller time frames over the next 3 days as this closes, as I know, okay, we don't even have enough time to really, if this goes up more, this will disappear, okay? But if we stay down here, it's not going to have time to go up that much. So I know we're going to probably close. So if like there's less than a day left over here, and I'll put in the videos, we're going to go on smaller time frames. Like we're going to go down to the 4 hour, okay? And we're going to see these waves, okay, start heading up. I want to see some clear direction to the upside. And once I start seeing that, and I start seeing long-term trend flow like this, long-term money flow trending, when I start seeing that, when I start seeing an anchor wave and then trigger wave to the upside, we buy right here, right? And then we ride it up, guys. We ride it up. And hopefully this time will be the one that puts us into a crazy bull run up into the 100,000 plus range. That's what we all want, right? Let's get this crypto. Click the like button if that's what you want. Guys, let me know your thoughts on what you think, the market's going to do. I know we're just going over Bitcoin right now, but Bitcoin's the leader. It determines what happens in the rest of the market, and that's just what it is. But, guys, all is not lost. All is not bad. We just have to be better. We have to be more perceptive. You guys, join my Telegram. Okay, if you want those real-time updates, it's important that you guys are as active as you can in your portfolio. Don't just follow me. Follow the other guys that are out there. Follow some of those good guys that are out there. I'm sure you do. And I do personally myself, But guys, be safe. Don't put any more than you can afford to lose into anything, okay? Don't be stupid with these altcoins and think that you're going to go hit the freaking lottery ticket. You're probably not. Okay, it's just the way it goes. I got lucky. A couple of my buddies got lucky. Good for us. We got in early. We've been in crypto a long time, guys. So if you're new to crypto especially, your time will come, man. Just be perceptive in your market, all right? And seriously, just be perceptive. It'll come. And look, I don't win them all. Nobody does, okay? I'm going to put some more. I haven't put any trading videos out in the last week or so. I've really taken a break from trading. I didn't even short on this news. I could have made a killing on this news. I could have shorted the market and made a killing. I didn't do that. I kind of am kicking myself today because I'm like, oh my gosh, Mike, that's going to have been a lot of money, easy money too. But you could just trade off of news and make a lot of money, guys. You don't even need charts. You just click the short button anytime negative news comes, and you can make a lot of money. But I didn't do that. And guys, at the end of the day, I think the bull market could still be intact, as crazy as that sounds. And I'm one of the last guys to tell you some BS. Like I would tell you, like I'm pretty pessimistic. I've been pessimistic. I told you guys weeks ago that I think this is continuing. Like, back here more than a week ago, I had videos, and you go watch them, man. It was one of my first videos. I told you guys inflation and the other things in the market. But, just these little pump ups, they make you second guess everything because, Bitcoin's one of those animals, man, where what you think is that, it could be something totally different. This turned out to be exactly what I thought. It just took a little bit longer because on a major time frame, it was there. But on smaller time frames, it took a long time to catch up. So I was saying this, honestly, a few months ago, before some of the crazy pumps that we have seen, some of the crazy gains. I was saying, I was telling my friends, get out of your tokens that you've 30x'd on. I said that, and looking back, like if we were to compare where that was then to where it is now, and they're probably hanging on, yeah, they should have gotten out because they could have rebought it a much. You never know that the stuff is not going to just keep pumping. That's the problem with not being perceptive daily, not being an active trader, is that you just feel like the market's all good. And then you miss that piece of news that drops your coin 50% in a couple of hours, Anyways, guys, much love. Hope you guys have an excellent evening. This is a long video. I apologize. I'm going to start shortening them up. But if you're here, still, I appreciate you. Thank you. And stay blessed. Crypto Mike.